Hi everyone. This SOS video is about function notation and the relationships. So remember that function notation is a way to write the output of a function so that we can see the value of x and we know what function rule is being used. If I ask you for the context of a situation, I'm asking you to explain how the numbers represent the event. So when we write a linear equation in function notation, we first need to find the slope and y-intercept. We look to see if there were variables given, and we need to use that. And the y value is shown as a letter with parentheses, for example, p of x. When you're asked to explain the meaning of the values, remember that the value inside the parentheses is your x value, and the value that's outside the parentheses is the y value. So if you were asked to explain in context of the situation, you needed to explain what each number represents. So let's put this in practice. In our first example, the table of values represents the amount of birdseed in pounds L, that's amount of bird seeds in pounds, left on the ground after M minutes. So when I look at my table, M means the number of minutes. Sometimes it's easier just to write that next to it so I don't have to keep on rereading the practice problem. L of M is the pounds of birdseed left on the ground. So what is L of 8? Well, if 8 is in the parentheses, that means our x value is 8. So I go to my table. When the x value, the input is 8, I know my y value is 5.3. And what does that mean in context of the situation? It means in 8 minutes, or you could say after 8 minutes, there is 5.3 pounds of birdseed left on the ground. Remember that you need to explain what both of those numbers represent. Okay, try the next one, pause your video, and then start it up again and see how you did. Okay, if L of M is 3.9, remember that a number outside the parentheses is our y value. So I take a look where 3.9 shows up, and I see what x value it's connected with, and that's 16. So what does that mean? In 16 minutes, there is 3.9 pounds of birdseed left on the ground. Okay, let's look at our final problem. Kara visits a fair that charges $21 admission fee and $2 per ride. When I see per, you know eventually you're going to multiply the 2 by something. She then visits a carnival that charges $5 admission fee and $4 a ride. Per ride, each ride, you're also going to multiply eventually. So you're asked to write an equation for the fair, f of x, as well as the carnival, c of x, in function notation for going on x rides. So off to the side, I'm going to write x is the number of rides. So for the fair, f of x, the cost is going to be $21 admission fee plus $2 per ride, and we know the number of rides is x, so that's 2x. Well, how about the carnival? So the cost of the carnival is c of x, charges a $5 admission fee, and $4 per ride, so 4x. Those are your two equations written in function notation, because this way I'm looking at the x value in the parentheses, and I know I'm talking about the fair. In this one, my x value is in the parentheses, and I know I'm talking about the carnival. So how many rides would she go on to show the cost is the same for the fair and the carnival? That means whatever the cost is for the fair, it would be the same as the cost for the carnival. So think about it. We just said that f of x is the same as 21 plus 2x. So wherever I see f of x, I can replace it with its equivalent value, 21 plus 2x. Now for our carnival, c of x, if c of x, let's see if I can get a colored pencil. C of x is equal to 5 plus 4x. Wherever I see C of x, I can replace it with 5 plus 4x. And now you only have to solve for one variable. So stop the video, solve for the variable, and write down what that means in context of the situation. Okay, let's see how you did. I subtracted 2x from both sides. 21 equals 5 plus 2x. I subtracted 5 to bring the constants over. 16 equals 2x. Divided by 2, division property of equality, and we get x equals 8. So what does that mean in context of the situation? Well, if x is the number of rides, that means when Kara goes on 8 rides, the cost is the same at both the fair as well as the carnival. Thanks for tuning in. Another SOS video.